So what's up guys, and as you can see, this is a bit different from what I usually post. Obviously this is a music related video, but this is not a discography video. I wanted to make something different because them discography videos are low-key boring to make, and it's almost like if you want to make them good and like good quality, like you gotta take your time with it. And I'm gonna post like at least like once every 2 weeks or a week. And with me having to be in school and stuff and having stuff going on, it takes me like a month plus to get like one video in. But with enough talking, let's get into the video to artists that I think are next up. Now, I'm going to start this off with the artist that's not as low-key as the rest of the artists on this list, but the first artist that I'm going to be putting on this list is Cheromani. And I'm not going to lie, some of his old music did not age well, and I'm pretty sure Euphoria is his most popular song right now, and I didn't even mess with that when it was really popular on TikTok and stuff. But the new sound he's been on, bro, it's something totally different, and I mess with it. There's one snippet that's been getting a lot of traction called Blueberry Backwood. That snippet has been getting the most attention out of everything, but the one snippet that I really want is Doja. And these songs probably wouldn't have been popular without, correct me if I'm saying his name wrong, but Netexco's production. Netexco and Cheromani are just an amazing duo when it comes to making music. And Che did say something about music just being a hobby for him, and that's probably why he quote-unquote lies about dropping. Or it could just not even be quote-unquote, he could just be a liar just like Cardi. And if Che can take music seriously and oh my god, get this album out already. Nah, but in all seriousness, if Che could actually take music seriously, and I know he's probably just taking his time on his album because he hasn't dropped in so long, so he has to drop something good. And before I move on to the next artist, why haven't I been seeing people say that he's a Isaiah TG clone? I just honestly don't hear it, but tell me your opinion. And some songs I recommend from him are Che TG and Number. Now, the next person on this list goes by the name of Bandana Saint. And this list was not put in any particular order, but out of all the people that are on this list or just in the underground, this has to be my favorite guy. This guy has songs with people like Jono FTF, Tana, and somebody that was even on this list, Cheromani. My favorite thing about Saint is most definitely his flow and his beat selection. And songs like Hoes Get Beat is just one example of what I mean by this.
I fuck with that hoe, she fucking with me, she fuck my swing. I tell me your bitch, that shit was so wet, I'm making a man. Geeked up in New York, I'm on 2nd Street, I just blew a bang. I'm clutching that fire, I'm ready to go, ain't going out bang.
And he recently just dropped a whole album, which I think is actually his biggest thing that he's ever dropped. The album's got 17 tracks with 2 features from Tana and Hey Guapo. Most definitely go check it out and listen to it. And Bandana Saint most definitely next up, and let's move on to the next artist. Now, the next person on this list goes by the name of Jades. And I feel like this one is like very obvious or like self-explanatory because Jades can actually sing. Because when I heard songs like Lucifer's Favorite Color or Poison, I was like, this nigga definitely has some talent. And not only can he just actually sing, I feel like we can all agree on that he has the best voice in the underground. And for a while, Jades has just been dropping EPs and singles. And I don't even know what he's doing right now. I don't know if he plans on dropping an album anytime soon or what, but Jade's most definitely next up, and on to the next artist. Now, the next person that we have on this list goes by the name of Osama's son K. Now, some of y'all may not be familiar with the name, but some of y'all may be familiar with this picture that was going popular on Twitter. People were saying that they were the new Slay World. I don't really know what people were talking about, but I think that people were referencing this picture. And also, him and the High Step have been going crazy with these new snippets that I've been hearing from them. And if I'm not mistaken, Osama's son did say that he was going to be dropping a tape soon, and I'm praying that one of these snippets are going to be on there.
I'm outside my troops. Put up, ain't I new. I'm in the back of the coupe. Brand new drink for the knock your crew. I've been on X, I'm doing bad blues. See a whole team get treated like fools. I was 13 when I put it out to her. We gon' be okay, then be bold. Me and Twist so get up. And I view it, he talk. I had to put that lead on. On my state up, bitch. This is really gonna put up in a VA. Put that in my feet, hey. You work it up, feet, yeah.
But Osama's son is most definitely next up and is the future, and on to the next artist.
wrong with fat niggas is why I don't like them at all. You smoke with a fat nigga, you get the blunt back, the blunt wet as fuck, bro, because the fat nigga done had the shit deep in his mouth. You always drooling and shit. Question for the fat niggas. Since the fat niggas think I'm hit, you wanna be fat. Because at a certain point when you fat, you wanna be fat. What's the real shit? Am I wrong? If you fat, you wanna be fat. Because, bro, you can get in there, bro. I done seen transformations, bro. If you really don't wanna be fat no more.
Oh, and a song that I recommend from him is Class. Now, the next person on this list goes by the name of littlesean. And some of y'all may not like that I put him on this list because it's either you extremely hate him or you like him. And in terms of Plug and B, littlesean is really keeping it alive, and he's carrying it right now because he could have really went on YouTube and typed up like Zan Gang type beats, Plug and B, but his stuff is like really unique. And the Losing Myself album was just truly amazing to me. That was most definitely my favorite album that dropped last year, and the song Told Her is probably my favorite song right now since that album dropped. I literally relate to nothing he says, not a lick of anything he says in that song, and it just makes me feel some type of way. But littlesean is most definitely next up, and that was the end of the top 5 artists in the underground that are next up.